So the other day, somebody told me that there's a fish that has its genitals on its forehead. So I looked it up, and it's kind of true. These are called chimeras. They are also sometimes called ghost fish. They are also sometimes called rat fish. Not to be confused with this. This is a game changer episode, whereas this is a cartilaginous fish. We see the difference? Okay, cool. Anyway, they're in the same family as sharks and rays, but they're smaller. They have really big fins. Some of them have a venomous spine in front of their dorsal fin. Apparently, they have separate poo and pee holes, which sharks don't. And also, they have the other thing that we're going to talk about. Let's just start with what Wikipedia says. Chimeras males have retractable sexual appendages known as tentacula to assist mating. Okay, good start. The frontal tentaculum, a bulbous rod which extends out of the forehead, is used to clutch the female's pectoral fins during mating. The prepelvic tentacula are serrated hooked plates, normally hidden in pouches in front of the pelvic fins, and they're to anchor the male to the female. Lastly, the pelvic claspers are fused together by a cartilaginous sheath before splitting into a pair of flattened lobes at their tip. What? What's happening? I found an actual scientific paper on this, thinking that that would help clear things up, but all they say is that males have pelvic claspers to directly transfer sperm into the female reproductive tract. And then we just move on, I guess? Why are we not spending more time on this? In other news, though, this paper does have, like, all of their life stages laid out. Why does this one look like a plastic bag with a tail? I don't like it. This website basically says the same thing, that the males have his, forehead retractable appendage to anchor themselves on the female pectoral fins. And also there are serrated hooked plates happening, and then they move on. So I still don't understand, like, if this is the female, like, does the male go, like, or I don't know. Eventually I found this image from Birdoptera, which is actually helpful, so shout out to them. But it looks like if the male and female are, doing it over here, the male is like on top and uses these claspery bits to hold on down here. And remember how the forehead one is retractable. So I think this is in its like retracted position, and then it will extend out all the way over its face and down to grab onto the fin here, I think. Also, they mentioned in their post about this from 5 years ago that apparently sharks, rays, and skates usually bite on their female mates to hold on, and that chimeras don't have the right mouth parts of doing that, so instead they have these retractable knobs to hold on. What? How have I never heard of any of this? How, all my years taking biology in high school and college, nobody ever sufficiently explained fish to me? Because apparently, fish biology is nuts. Last quick thing, some of y'all will know of helicoprion, which are these ancient prehistoric sharks that have these just ridiculous tooth whorls happening. Well, they're not actually sharks. They're closer related to chimeras, which means it's possible that they also had the retractable forehead grabby things happening. Again, they're not super closely related, so it's pretty speculative. That's probably a stretch. But it's possible. It's possible.